All right, we're going to talk about something that confuses a lot of students. It's something called absolute value. That anything that has absolute value in it confuses a lot of students, and sometimes it can be hard to solve equation or understand what exactly absolute value is. So think about a number. Any number that you have absolute value, the number is always positive. So think about if you have a number like 5, the absolute value of 5, it's always going to be positive 5. Negative 5, 2, the absolute value of that, it's always going to be positive 5. So any number that you have, the absolute value of the number is always going to be positive. So let's try to solve this equation. 1 second. I'm trying to bring a different, I was trying to do this in the light, but the sun went down. All right, let's do this fast before we can't see anything. All right, so 5 minus 2, absolute value of 5 minus 2 is equal to 12. So think about what we did for 5 here. Absolute value of 5 is 5. Absolute value of negative 5 is also 5. So for negative 5, since 5 was already positive, we just put it here by itself. For negative 5, it's negative. So we want to make it positive. So we did negative 5. This will be very important when we solve this here. So negative 5 is equal to 5. So if it's already positive, you leave it the way it is. If it's negative, you put another negative sign to make it positive. So we're gonna do the same thing here. So we're gonna have two cases. So case 1, if this is positive. Case 1, if this is positive. If positive. Case 2, we're gonna have here if this is negative. If negative. So for case 1, how are we gonna solve this? So if this is positive, so if this whole thing is positive, so what we're going to do, we're going to put it down by itself. So 5, we don't know if it's positive or negative because we have an x here. X can be 1,000 and x can also be negative 555. So you don't know what it's going to be. So you have 5x minus 2. So if this is positive, we're going to bring it down the same way it is. It's equal to 12. Now you have 5x. We know how to solve this. It's equal to 12 plus 2. 5x is equal to 12 plus 2 is 14. X is equal to 14 over 5. All right, so that's one solution, right? The second solution, if this is negative, if this is not positive, if what's inside the absolute value is negative, so what we're going to do, we're going to put a negative sign in it, just like we did for negative 5. So we're going to have negative 5x. So let's write the top first. So you have absolute value of 5x minus 2 is equal to 12. Because this inside is negative, we're gonna have negative minus 2 is equal to 12. So what you're gonna do, transfer the negative over, multiply both sides by negative 1. That's what we're doing. So we're gonna have 5x. So it's kind of like negative 1 times negative 5x minus 2 is equal to 12. Negative 12 actually. So you have 5x minus 2 is equal to 12. It's equal to negative 12. So 5x is equal to negative 12 plus 2. 2 jump over from this side to this side, change the sign, negative 12 plus 2. 5x is equal to negative 10. X is equal to negative 2. That's it. So how do we write the solution for this? One solution, two solutions. So the way you write this is, let me write this way right here for you. So you got 1, 2. So the solution would be x is equal to, so you want to put the smaller value first, negative 2, and then you want to put the second value in a set. So that's a set containing two numbers. It's not from negative 2 to 14 divided by 5. Not from that, but it's negative 2, 14. And 14 divided by 5, I believe, is maybe 2.8. And so you could do it this way too. And that's it. That should do it. Yeah. So this is exercise number 5, exercise 1.1. Next time when we come in, we're going to solve absolute value, but with inequality. and that will be a lot more challenging, and you have a lot better solutions and stuff. All right, that's it.